Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Very excited for today's beer. It is actually a mystery beer from the guys at Nerdsense. More specifically from Reed, who sometimes guests on their videos. They're all good friends, and he sometimes is on their channel. Reed most famously falls asleep to my beer reviews, so good night, Reed. Rest well. It's a bigger beer. Sean, I know Sean did it. Wrapped it in Christmas gift wrap. So I doubt it's a Christmas beer, but it's a Christmas time beer because I'm drinking it Christmas Eve. Let's get into it. It's got all this electric tape, so I'm trying to open it without seeing the cap, but that electric tape is not working with me very well. Pull it up a little bit. All right, there we go. Right into the old garbage can. So Reed was on their holiday special that they did that I jumped on at the beginning. We did like top five favorite beers of the year and all that. And he had mentioned he got a beer that he wanted them to send the next time that they sent some beer my way. That head went down super fast. I'm going to assume this is a high ABV beer because that head went down. Also has legs. So yeah, I'm going to assume just from the look that it's double digits. It's pretty dark. Probably a stout. Oh, there's a little bit brown at the bottom. Well, yeah, it's got some brown in there, but it's dark. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say stout family double digits based on the look. Let's get to the aroma. Definitely get some alcohol. I get a lot of like dried fruits, raisins and stuff. With that alcohol, I'm thinking barrel just because of how much alcohol I get and like that the sweetness that's there. Although I get some like molasses, some caramel. Actually, like a lot of molasses. Okay, interesting. Doesn't scream stout to me from the aroma. Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like a barley wine. All right. Let me get a taste. Cheers. That has a lot of berry to it. This is gonna be a tough one, and I do get molasses for sure. What is that? I get a lot of like boozy sweetness. In the very finish, as I'm talking, I get some chocolate, but that's definitely not a dominant flavor throughout. What style is this? It's not a it's not a quad. It doesn't have that Belgian-y yeast characteristic. It might be like in the barley wine old ale family. It really has like a lot of like molasses, some gingers in there. And yeah, there is like this like candied. What is that? So interesting. And again, as I'm talking, I get that chocolate, but it does not. Yeah. Well, now that okay, so it's not as dark as I. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not stout or porter. I'm gonna say old ale. If it's barrel aged, it could be playing tricks on me. Like I kind of want to say it's barrel aged, but that sweetness could come from the malts, like that booze, sweet. It's not bourbon. Man, this is tough. It's approaching syrupy. I'm gonna say ABV is 12 and a half. I like saying that way if it's 12 or 13, I sound like I'm right there, kind of like get kind of close. In terms of adjuncts, I don't think molasses is in it, but I get a lot of molasses. There's some weird like spice elements. I wouldn't be super surprised if they had some spice in it, but you could also get that from the yeast and like the malts being used. Because that like for example, Mad Elf from Trogs, I can get a little bit of cinnamon in there, but it's not cinnamon. It comes from the yeast. So it might be a similar thing here. Okay, 12.5% old ale. I don't think it's barrel aged. It doesn't have enough of that alcohol, like spirit alcohol. I don't think any adjuncts. See how I did. Is this where I say that I'm a little sick, so maybe my senses aren't as good as they normally are, just in case I don't do well? No wonder Reed falls asleep to my reviews. I mean, we're 6 minutes in. Yeah, I'm not changing anything. Okay. Why do you not feel bad about? I feel really good about this. Okay. It's Trillium's deciduous. Okay, here's what I feel really good about. It's 12.5%. I just did it as a trick in case it was 12 or 13%. That chocolate I got to finish, it does have cacao nibs, has figs in it. I said raisins and dried fruits. I feel really good about fig. It has vanilla in it. I don't. Oh, maybe that's why. That could be some of what I was thinking might be barrel. Because it didn't have that, like I said, didn't have that overly barrely character, but it had things that were reminiscent of a barrel. The ABV, the sweetness of like a liqueur or liquor, should say. They have that vanilla in there as well. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Like, I feel good about this. It's pretty good beer too. This beer would age really well, like really well. So yeah, it's a month and 10 days, 11 days old because Christmas Eve. This was 11/13. This came out. This beer would age awesome. Uh, Good Now Farms chocolate is where they got the cacao nibs apparently. Um, yeah, I mean, I said there's no adjuncts in it. I guess that would be like my one criticism of myself. But the adjuncts that are in there, I did pull 2 out of 3 pretty darn well, and one, the vanilla okay, thinking that might be barrel aged with other stuff going on. But yeah, and then I came back and said I don't think it's barrel aged. Yeah, I feel good about that. I feel good way to end the four beer series. Thanks, Reed, for throwing this in. I really appreciate that. As I've said about the other beer reviews, I wouldn't have had a chance to try this if you guys hadn't sent them. So yeah, thanks. And you can never go wrong with some Trillium, right? So yeah, thanks guys for sending it. Guys, seriously, check out the Nerdsense guys. They're awesome, great people. Definitely link to them. Check me out on Instagram on Tapped. No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.